Welcome to the Farmerdale Podcast.
Well, hey, it is Farmerdale and the Farmerdale Podcast, and we are coming to you from a remote location. And that remote location is in my car because we are driving home from Tuscaloosa. And I've got a very special guest with me today, and we're going to explain something right after she says hello.
Hello.
So we're in the car and we're headed back, and we didn't have time to do a video, so we just thought that we would do a audio version only for the podcast this week. And so hopefully the sound's pretty good, and you don't have to look at us. You can just listen to us, which is going to be pretty awesome. So anyway, we're headed back from Tuscaloosa. Why did we go to Tuscaloosa?
To watch some basketball, baby.
That's right. So we are Alabama basketball fans, and we're Alabama football fans.
Roll Tide.
Maybe the football team will be better next year. But anyway, basketball. We love going to basketball games, and we've been to several games. But this time, we saw the men play on Saturday, and then we stayed overnight, and we saw the girls play today, which I thoroughly enjoyed. What did you think about the girls' game? We'll go back to the boys' game in a second. What did you think about the girls' game?
I enjoyed the girls' game. I was very disappointed with the low crowd. I knew it would be a lot lower, but I did not realize how low the attendance would be. So that was a little disheartening. And that's not a Bama thing. That's just a women's basketball thing.
There were probably only, a couple thousand? More than that? 2,000, 3,000? Or not even that much? Or not even that much?
No.
You don't think so?
I would not even say a couple thousand.
Yeah,
maybe 1,500. I don't know. I'm terrible at that,
maybe.
But it just seemed like, I would say less than 2,000.
Yeah, it is disappointing that the women's sports don't get as much of attention as the men's sports.
We got to park in the Fat Daddy parking spots.
We did. Saturday we had to park way far away. But as Farmer Jenny said, we got to park right up next to the Coliseum, which was really awesome. So that's a plus. So, well, I enjoy the girls' game because I coach girls' basketball, so I enjoy coaching girls' basketball. What do you think is the biggest difference between the girls' game and the boys' game?
I would just say the pace of the game. It's just a lot slower.
The girls' game's slower.
The girls' game's slower than the guys. But I feel like the girls work a lot harder. I don't know. Maybe because we were so close. We were on the, second row?
Yeah.
Second row, because it was general admission. So we got really good seats. And so maybe I just saw the intensity more because we were closer up. I don't know. But I feel like they were really working hard and a little bit more fundamental than just playing ball like the boys look like they're doing.
Yeah, and just being a basketball coach and coaching girls, they do have to use their fundamentals for the most part a lot more than the guys do because they just can't, naturally do a few things that the guys can do. Can't jump as high, they can't throw as far, can't shoot as far, that kind of stuff. But I think the girls' game is really good because they can really run plays and they shoot the ball really well.
I did not see one done. Was very disappointed in that today.
So what? Every time in the girls' game, they didn't do this in the boys' game, but on the girls' game, every time Alabama hit a three, the cheerleaders threw out 3 or 4 T-shirts, and by the end of the third quarter, they were out of T-shirts. The box was empty, so they hit a lot of threes today. So that was a lot of fun. So we had a great time at the basketball game, and that's the main reason we went to Tuscaloosa. Let's talk food. We may come back to basketball for a second, but
you skipped over the boys.
The boys' game was great. I mean, it was. We'll go ahead and go back to the boys' game then. The boys played Kentucky, and I think they beat them 4 times in a row now. 3 times last year, and they beat them once for the first SEC conference game this year. It's 4 games in a row, and beat Kentucky's really hard. Because Kentucky's always been a good basketball school. That's really what they are as a basketball school. So, um, did you think the excitement of the boys' game and the stands was fuller? Was that game more fun than the girls' game overall?
Yes, it was
Yeah.
more fun. Yeah.
Unfortunately, that is true.
Well, there's just more effort all around. The cheerleaders, the dance team, the lights, everything was more amplified.
the kid
at
almost
the-
won $1,000 too. He hit a layup, a free throw, a 3-pointer, and then
Yes.
he missed the half court shot.
Yes.
But he would have won $1,000, which is pretty cool. So
And I did see the guy that was putting. He would have won a car.
ooh,
We
you know,
missed that. I
and
guess
they-
we weren't listening, but he
Yeah.
would have won a car had he hit that putt. I mean, it was a putt across the entire
the length.
length of the court.
Yep,
So
94
it
feet.
was that was a
94 feet.
long putt. But
Yep, on hardwood.
Yeah.
So-
I think
But he
they
did
were
win.
safe.
He did win $50 because he
He did win.
hit the board. They moved him to half court, and then he hit the actual board, and they
Right.
gave him $50 gift card.
And that probably paid for his corn dog and a Coke.
Yep, corn dog was $10 a corn dog,
Yeah.
but they were pretty good. They're pretty good. All right, so we love going to Tuscaloosa, and we've made this kind of an annual trip every Christmas of going down to see Alabama. But the first year we did this, we went to Mississippi State and saw them play in Starkville.
Yep.
In the last 2 years, we've seen them play in Tuscaloosa. But this was the first time to watch the girls team, which was I thought was great. It was a lot of fun, even though it was a blowout because they beat them by 30.
Yeah.
Arkansas was not very good.
No.
They could not score. But that tell you, that number 32 was fun to watch for Alabama. I don't even know what her name was. But boy, she could play. She could rebound and did all the dirty work.
Poster.
She did it. Do it.
I said
Poster.
have
We did get a
we have
poster.
a poster.
Oh, and we got free socks.
We did.
We
Free
I'm gonna have to wear those
Alabama,
someday.
Argyle.
we got
Louisiana.
free matching
They're
socks.
Very attractive.
Yes. So that's going to be really awesome. All right, so the first part of our trip, we went to Birmingham. We did a little shopping, and we went out to eat and do all that kind of stuff because we love to go out to eat. But one of our favorite things to do is find a really cool coffee shop. So, what was your favorite coffee shop for the trip?
By far, it was Strange Brew Coffee on the Strip at Bama in Tuscaloosa. It was wonderful. I mean, if that was local, I'd be in even more trouble because I already pay way too much for my coffee on the daily. But
And
so good.
And we like a coffee shop because we're not black coffee drinkers. We like a coffee shop that normally has some type of specialty drink or drinks that they're known for. So we were looking at the list, and then we love the flavor raspberry. This may be weird for most people with coffee, but we love adding raspberry to our coffee. What was the name of the coffee we got
It
today?
was called the Crimson and White.
Crimson and
It
White.
was white chocolate and raspberry latte. That's what it was.
And I got it iced. I always get iced coffee.
And I get it extra hot. And people do not like to do that. But she got it just right for me
And how fast do you normally drink that?
before it cools off. If I don't have access to a microwave. If I have access to a microwave, I drink it a lot slower because I can warm it up.
Okay.
That's quirk number
Um,
741.
There's a lot of
mine.
quirks. in it, yeah. I like mine iced, and some people say that manly men shouldn't drink iced coffee, but I thoroughly enjoy it, especially if it's sweet. So, I thought Strange Brew was good. What was the other place we went to on the day before? In Birmingham.
Oh, hold on.
I don't even know what the name.
Santos.
Santos Coffee.
Yeah.
And it was okay. Wasn't that great. They didn't really make your coffee hot enough. Then that was a major
Yeah, that
problem.
was a problem.
So,
But we
and
won't
they didn't
talk-
have raspberry.
They did not.
So they gotta. We'll go back to Santos. Sorry, Santos. We will go back to Strange Brew because it is right there on the main strip, going in right by Bryant Denny Stadium. So that's pretty cool. We went there twice. We went there yesterday
Yes, we
afternoon, and then we
did.
went back this morning. So that's pretty cool. We stayed at a hotel in Tuscaloosa called the Alamite, and it was it was great. But we did have some TV problems. I got some bonus points from Marriott for it, but Netflix wasn't working because we were go yesterday, and we were gonna hang out at the hotel and watch some Netflix and binge watch a show, but that didn't happen. Anyway, did you like the hotel? I mean,
Yes, the hotel was very nice, and it also let us get to downtown Tuscaloosa. So every time we go to Tuscaloosa, we're very focused on going to the games. We're on the campus, staying at wherever the Marriott or wherever we have free points to stay free. So this was quite a treat for us to stay at the Alamite, but it took us to downtown Tuscaloosa, and so it was delightful. There were shops, there were restaurants, and that brings us to another good restaurant that we ate at last night.
And I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was a Italian restaurant, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I had the lobster ravioli, and I had stuffed mushrooms. It was fantastic. And your steak was good. You got steak on your.
I did.
Caesar
I got
salad.
a
Steak was
Caesar
really good.
salad with tenderloin, beef tenderloin on it. It was really good. What was the name of this place?
Del Pato, Del Pato. It was DELPA something.
And we need to stop. Yeah.
I don't know what it was. But the other restaurant we ate at that was back in Homewood in Birmingham, it was supposed to be like a Mexican.
Yes, it was Mexican.
But I didn't get Mexican. What was the name of that place?
Oh, yeah. It was El Barrio.
El Barrio. El Barrio was the name of it. And I got, what's the Mexican, what's the Mexican sausage called?
Chorizo.
Chorizo. Some say that differently. It was a chorizo meatloaf on top of mashed potatoes, and it was phenomenal. I'd never had anything like that, so that's why I got it, and it was phenomenal. Can't say that's a Mexican dish. I don't know. Maybe it is.
Is where we ate the Italian dinner. De Palma's.
Yeah, in downtown Tuscaloosa.
Yes, De
yeah.
Palma's Italian Cafe.
And it was right on the corner, too. It was in a really cool location. So what's the name of it again?
De Palma's.
Palma's.
Italian Cafe.
Okay. Would you go back there again?
Yes. Well, yes.
Okay. Yeah, she likes Caesar salad, and the salad dressing didn't taste as American.
We've got to stop talking about all of my weirdness. It was fine. I ate it.
Farmer Jenny's a very, very picky eater, if y'all didn't know that.
It's not a creamy,
very picky, and I'm not picky.
Caesar dressing. It was more like Italian, but it was fine. The steak was excellent.
What'd you get at El
I got
Barrio?
Steak tacos.
That's right. That's right.
They were so good.
That's right. You did. Well, and every time we go out to eat, we really, really try to find a local place that's not a chain. I think El Barrio had 2 locations, one downtown and one in Homewood. I don't know about this. I think this is probably the only Italian location. I didn't see another one listed anywhere. So local is always our best bet, and sometimes we hit it really, really good. Sometimes we don't hit it very, very good. So I don't know what we do without Google.
No, I don't either. That's usually my job while you're driving.
Yep.
Is to find restaurants. I look at reviews. I read reviews. I look at pictures. I make sure they have a website. For whatever reason, that is a big deal to me. They at least need to have a website. Doesn't mean that if they don't, the food's not good, but I like a website. So those are the things I look at when we're deciding. Usually I try to give him 2 or 3 choices because I don't want to get fussed at if I just say, let's go here. So I usually give him the final decision on 2 or 3 different possibilities. So, I didn't say 8
what?
times.
Well, what was that place we called that we started out with? Though it was a burger place. What's it called? Something whiskey.
Oh, that was
What was it called?
Whiskey Foxtrot Shop Burger.
So we really need to, before we do a podcast, we really need to write this stuff down. It was
Whiskey Foxtrot Burger Shop. Whiskey.
And it was really, really good. I had
Whiskey Foxtrot Burger Dive.
It was really good. It was kind of in a little bitty small little shopping center, and it was
That was in Birmingham, in Homewood.
Yeah, that was in Homewood too, right off of 280, I think is where it was. But I got a double burger
And they're the smash burgers.
yeah. It was it was like I had this big.
Yeah, they're not. They were very thin patties.
What'd you get there?
I got the classic.
You got the classic burger.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you liked the bun on that one because it was thin.
Yeah.
It was pressed and
Yeah,
grilled.
it was good. Yeah, it wasn't a lot of bread.
Yeah. So fantastic. And then we finished off with lunch today at one of our favorite places in Northport, Alabama, which is right across the river on the north side of Tuscaloosa. And it's called Billy's Sports Grill or Sports Bar and Grill. It's Billy's.
Yeah,
I don't know what.
Billy's.
And it's phenomenal. We've never had a bad meal. We went in there all the time. So we normally hit that every time we go to Tuscaloosa for lunch or dinner or something like that. So anyway, we love to eat. And that leads me into January and New Year's resolutions. Did you set any New Year's resolutions?
Not in particular. I told you, I guess today we were eating lunch.
Yeah, we did talk about that.
It's not going to be a New Year's resolution, but it's just going to be a goal to drink more water.
Well, I'm glad you said drink water.
I'm a terrible water drinker. That's way down on my list of options or choices for me when I'm thirsty. So, and I know how important it is, and for your body to function correctly, and skin, and all the things. So, I'm going to try to drink. Well, I'm not giving myself an amount or saying I'm going to drink this many ounces per day.
We did see a
going
big water
to
bottle
drink.
jug, big enough that would probably last you all
It lasts
year.
me a month. But I'm going to drink water every day. That's my goal, is to drink water, whether it is a cup, a water bottle, 64 ounces,
Baby
whatever.
steps.
Yes, water
Baby
every
steps.
day, and hopefully it will become a habit. That is my wish. And I'm just going to be more intentional on choosing water over unsweet tea.
Yeah.
Or Diet Coke.
Typically, I aggravate you because I go all in, and I'm like, I'm going to exercise 3 hours a day, and I'm not going to eat any fried food or any sweet tea, and then I make it 2 days, and then I'm done. So this year, in my brain, I've told myself, and I talk to myself all the time, by the way, I said, just do some stuff that's going to make you better. If that's 20 minutes of exercise a day or 30 minutes of exercise a day, don't set a lot of limits, kind of like you. Now, don't set any limits on it. And try to eat a little bit better, but not make any hard, fast goals that I probably will not be able to achieve. So that's really what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So I shouldn't aggravate you over my goals.
You shouldn't. I mean, you've been a little
Been a little
hardcore the
picky.
last 4 days, but
I've been a little picky on my food.
it's okay. I mean, I'm supportive, but
I know you. Well, that's food. And we're going to make this podcast pretty short today. We're not going to go a long time on it. So you hit the jackpot on shopping at one store.
Ooh,
And we've never seen this store before.
yes.
So we went in there and I had a number on my head that I was going to let you spend because I was
Okay.
You know, but I didn't tell you what that number was, which is probably pretty smart. But we walked out of there under $80.
I've got the receipt to prove it.
Under $80. So tell me about this store.
Okay, so this store was called, ladies listen, Going, Gone. And it was like a factory outlet type version of Dick's Sporting Goods.
Yep.
So it was not, the Dick's Sporting Goods store was, what, a mile away?
Right around
And
the
this
corner.
was in a different building.
Yep.
Anyway, so it was just a nasty day on Friday, but we thought we'll run into a few shops. So we saw that, we went in, the parking lot was very crowded, which, you know, it was a Friday mid-afternoon, like 2 o'clock. So we're like, well, let's at least go look. And I walked in and I almost walked right out. It was messy, it was disorganized, there was stuff on the floor, there were clothes on the floor. It's a huge store. But I wasn't grossed out, but I was not thinking, because I was actually looking for Bama attire. I wanted some new Bama wear. So I could tell that was not the store for me if that's what I was looking for. So Dell and I separated. He went to the men's section. I thought, well, I'll go look at the women's. And so for a while, I was just kind of letting him shop, and I thought I'll just wander around. But once I started looking, then I found a couple of things, and then I started digging, which you have to do at a place like this.
That's the key, is it was not like it was well organized.
Oh no, it's terrible.
A large shirt may be on a small
Right, and
rack.
you may find shorts where there are shirts. It
Yes.
was bad, but they had name brands. You know, they had off brands too, but the prices, I was like, this cannot be right. And Carrie Underwood has a brand called, I think it's Calia. I don't know, Calia.
I didn't even look at it.
I'm not sure how you say it, but because I usually could care less about name brands. But anyway, I knew that was a good brand. It's a little pricey, you know, when you're just buying it regular. And so I picked up, found a couple my size, tried them on, loved them. I was like, score. I mean, I maybe had 3 pairs of shorts and maybe 4. And then Dale came back over and he said, you did see where if it has a certain number on the tag, they're half off. And I was like,
2, 3, or 4.
a 2, a 3, or a 4.
4.
I said, no, sir, I did not see that. And every article of clothing that I had in my hand had a 4, I think.
So what did you
So
decide
they were
to do?
half off of what I even was already impressed with as far as the price. So of course, I was like, well, let us keep shopping, please.
And that's what we did.
That's what we did. So I doubled what I had picked out pretty much. And I think I left there with maybe, I've got the receipt, maybe 4 or 5 pairs of shorts, several skirts, 1, 2, 3 shirts. Yes.
And at full price, I bet that was at least $250 worth of stuff.
Oh,
Easy.
I'm telling you. And I know
For
this is a
under
boring
$80.
story, but if you're a shopper and you are in Birmingham and you like athletic wear or just, you know, clothes to wear in the summer or when you're not at work, just shorts, t-shirts kind of thing, or workout. I mean, again, if you work out, I did not even get to the shoes. Did not even
It was
go
a hodgepodge. It
to
was
the
kind of
shoes.
disorganized.
So I'm going back at the end of January with my sisters
Oh, Lordy.
to Birmingham, and it is definitely on our list. I've already shared
Oh,
this
Lordy.
story with them, so I definitely plan on making it back to the shoes as well.
And on the men's side was great, but it's just, you know, I have a problem with my shopping rule, especially when I go in a place like that everything's already discounted. I've got a 15. Well, I used to have a $10 rule.
which is
And then I bumped it up to 12, but then Jenny said, let's go 15. I will not buy anything that costs more than $15, which is extremely hard to do. At an outlet, right. At an outlet, right.
He expects it to be like.
So I walked
dirt
out of
cheap.
there with how many pieces of clothing?
Zero.
Because I couldn't, there was a few pieces that was close, but they had a ton of polos and shorts and all kind of stuff for men too. So that's our free advertisement for a place called Gone, or Going. Anyway, look it up. It was in Hoover. It was in Hoover, Alabama is where it was. So anyway, there's our shopping experience. So we're headed home, and we got to go back to work this week. Yeah, I've got to go back to work. A lot of basketball, a lot of teaching coming up. So that's probably where you'll find me. I do not know who the guest is going to be this next week. I've got no idea, but it will not be Farmer Jenny.
It will not.
It will not be Farmer Jenny.
I'm retired.
She's retiring for a couple of weeks.
Or months.
So we'll see. I know y'all enjoy listening to Farmer Jenny because she's a lot more entertaining than I am. So maybe we'll get her back on the show at some point. But we'll have somebody really fantastic next time. And I've had a great time.
Right.
It's been a good trip.
I have to do this because it's one of my pet peeves, but this is a Farmerdale podcast.
Ooh.
We have said nothing
about
farming, so you better
Wednesday,
throw some veggie words in there.
Wednesday's a big day.
Or something.
Wednesday is a big day. Before I left to come on this trip, I made a big seed order of seeds from Hoss Tools, and they're supposed to arrive on Wednesday. So, woo! I am fired up about that. I'll do some other videos on that. We'll put some videos on TikTok and Instagram, Facebook, all that kind of stuff. So, hey, did you know that we got somebody from India that listened to the podcast last week?
No, I thought
Did
you
you know
said
that?
it was somewhere else.
Yep, there was somebody from India. There's somebody from
Switzerland.
Switzerland. So we got international listeners. How about that?
Hello, Mr. Swiss man.
That's right. So y'all keep listening. Make sure that
Mr.
you
Man from
like, follow, subscribe, and ring that bell to make sure that you get the latest episode of Farmerdale Podcast. We appreciate y'all listening. We'll see y'all next time.
Farmerdale's wife. Out.
We'll see y'all next time. Thanks a lot. Thanks for listening to the Farmerdale Podcast. This is your advertisement at the end of the show. And guess what? We still don't have an advertisement. Except we've got a merch store coming up. It's getting really close. It's so close to being opened up, and it's coming soon. But hey, if you want to advertise on the Farmerdale Podcast, email me at farmerdalepodcast@gmail.com and we'll hook you up. Until next time, Farmerdale out.